Standing in the kitchen, staring at the light. Everything was fine, or at least it was alright. I was folding up the laundry, humming some tune. Then I saw a stray thread from a sweater you used to use. And suddenly the ceiling is coming down fast. I'm drowning in a moment I thought was in the past. There's no storm outside, the sky's perfectly clear, but there's a tidal wave crashing right here. I haven't even whispered your name today, so why am I folding, just wasting away? And I'm crying for no reason, maybe for all of them, picking at the stitches and the frayed out hem of a life that was ours, of a heart that was whole. Now I'm just a body without any soul. They ask me what's wrong and I don't have a word, just a saltwater sting in a vision that's blurred. Yeah, I'm crying for no reason except that you're gone. I went to the store and I bought the wrong bread, the kind that you liked, the kind that you fed to the birds on the porch back in late July. I didn't even realize until I started to cry, right there in the aisle between the milk and the tea, with a stranger asking if I'm okay, and I'm clearly not me. It's no reason that hurts the most, because I'm being haunted by a quiet ghost. It's not a big fight or a dramatic goodbye, it's just the way the sunlight hits the wall, and I just can't take it. I'm crying for no reason, or maybe for all of them, picking at the stitches and the frayed out hem of a life that was ours, of a heart that was whole. Now I'm just a body without any soul. They ask me what's wrong and I don't have a word, just a saltwater sting and a vision that's blurred. Yeah, I'm crying for no reason except that you're gone. No reason at all, just a leak in the roof, just a heart that's still looking for proof that you're really not coming back. Crying for no reason, over and over again. I emptied out my pockets, I emptied out my chest. I gave you every heartbeat and I gave you all my best. I was the anchor when the waves were getting high, I was a steady ground beneath your stormy sky. I didn't save a single piece of me for a rainy day, because I thought you were the sun that wouldn't go away. Now I'm looking in the mirror at a hollowed out shell. I'm a bucket at the bottom of a dry forgotten well. I'm a ghost in the house that I built with my hands, watching the castle just dissolve into the sand. Cause I gave you my all, every breath, every spark. I let myself shivering alone opening the doors. I smoothed out the edges and I carried the weight, while you were just a passenger deciding our fate. I'm bankruptcy broken, I'm emotionally spent, paying the price for a love that was only a land. They say you shouldn't lose yourself in someone else's light, but I was so afraid of the coming of the night. I gave you my keys and I gave you my name. Now I'm just a player who's been kicked out of the game. 'Cause I gave you my all, every breath, every spark. I let myself shivering alone in the dark. I poured out my soul till the bottle was dry, and you didn't even stay to say a real goodbye. I'm standing here empty with nothing to show for a love that I promised to never let go. Yeah, I gave you my all, and now I have nothing at all. Nothing left to give, nothing left to break. How much of a person can one person take? I gave you the world, you gave me the door. I don't think I can do this anymore. Gave you my all. The silence in the hallway is a different kind of loud. I'm learning how to navigate the shadows and the cloud. I bought a single coffee, didn't reach for two today. It's the little habits that are hardest to throw away. I'm staring at your side of the bed like it's a crime, trying to kill the hours, trying to bide the time. They say that solitude is where you find your soul, but I'm just finding pieces of a heart that used to be whole. I'm reading every book on how to let a memory go, but the chapters are all empty and the progress is so slow. And I'm teaching my heart how to be alone, how to live in a house that's no longer a home, how to breathe when the air feels like lead in my chest, how to put all the what ifs and if onlys to rest. It's the lesson I never wanted to learn, watching the bridge that we built slowly burn, figuring out how to be alone. I went to see a movie, sat right in the middle row. Funny how the rom-coms have a different kind of glow when you're the only one now reaching for a hand, like a ghost ship drifting toward an island made of sand. I'm talking to myself just to hear a human voice. Being alone is easy when you didn't have a choice. Is there a secret? Is there a trick to making the clock stop ticking so thick? I'm tired of the quiet, I'm tired of the space, I'm tired of looking for you in every stranger's face. And I'm teaching my heart how to be alone, how to live in a house that's no longer a home, how to breathe when the air feels like dead in my chest, how to put all the what ifs and if onlys to rest. It's a lesson I never wanted to learn, watching the bridge that we built slowly burn. Yeah, I'm figuring out how to be alone. Table for one, walking by myself, putting our pieces away on the shelf. I'm getting better at it, I guess, but better just feels like a different kind of mess. How to be alone, still learning. I'm still tried to write a melody that sounded like hope, but the notes kept slipping like a frayed out rope. I look for a rhythm that could steady my chest, but the silence in this room is a heavy guest. I'm staring at the paper, it's a blinding white, matching the ghosts in the hallway tonight. I didn't wanna be the one with the blues, with the hollowed out heart and the nothing to lose, but the ink only flows when the wound is still red, and I'm drowning in the things that we never said. So let it be just a sad song, a slow bleeding rhyme for the love that we killed before it had time. No happy ending, no light in the dark, just the smoke and the ash from a dying spark. If I can't have you, then I'll take the pain and turn it into music and let it rain. Yeah, it's just a sad song, and it's all I have left. I hear our favorite track on the radio station. It feels like a punch, like a cruel visitation. I used to dance with you in the glow of the lamp. Now the air in this apartment is heavy and damp. I'm tracing your name on the window glass, watching the world and the strangers pass. They say write what you know. Well, I know how it feels to be crushed by the weight of the turning wheels, to wake up at 3 and reach for your side and remember the day that the forever died. So let it be just a sad song, a slow bleeding rhyme for the love that we killed before it had time. No happy ending, no light in the dark, just the smoke and the ash from a dying spark. If I can't have you, then I'll take the pain and turn it into music and let it rain. Yeah, it's just a sad song, and it's all I have left. Just a sad song on a broken guitar, wishing on a falling star. One more chorus, then I'll let you go. It's just a sad song. I've been holding the door for a wind that won't blow, keeping the pilot light on just for show. My hands are all callous from gripping the rope of a beautiful anchorless wandering hope. I've memorized every I'm sorry you said, but they're just empty echoes inside of my head. I'm running on fumes in a town with no gas, watching the seasons and the strangers pass. I've given you pieces I'll never get back, and now I'm just staring at the heavy black. 'Cause I'm just tired of trying to make you stay, tired of chasing a ghost every day. I fought for a love that was already dead, and I'm drowning in words that we never quite said. My heart's out of rhythm, my soul's out of time, and I'm done with the mountain I'm trying to climb. Yeah, I'm just tired of trying. steps down the empty halls. I'm checking the mailbox for letters you'll never write, while I'm losing the strength for one more night. It's exhausting to love someone who isn't there to be fighting a war with the cold open air. There's no glory in waiting, no prize at the end for the one who's too broken to even pretend. I'm laying my armor down here in the dust, because love isn't enough when there's no more trust. 'Cause I'm just tired of trying to make you stay, tired of chasing a ghost every day. I fought for a love that was already dead, and I'm drowning in words that we never quite said. My heart's out of rhythm, my soul's out of time, and I'm done with the mountain I'm trying to climb. Yeah, I'm just tired of trying. Let the bridge burn, let the rain fall. I'm stepping away from it once and for all. No more maybe, no more why. I'm just too tired to even say goodbye. Just tired, just tired. I still buy the brand of cereal you like, and I haven't moved your rusty mountain bike. The calendar's stuck on a Tuesday in June, before the silence took over the room. I'm wearing that sweater you said made me look old, trying to capture a warmth that's gone cold. The neighbors always spill, they think I lost track of the fact that you're never ever coming back. But the present is heavy and the future is gray, so I'm taking a permanent holiday. 'Cause I'm living in the past, where the sun still shines, where your hand was always tangled up in mine. I'm ignoring the clocks and the dust on the floor to keep you right here just behind the front door. They say move on, but the now is a lie, and I'm not ready to say a final goodbye. Yeah, I'm living in the past. I replay the voicemails just to hear how you breathe before the I love you turned into I need to leave. And my head was still driving with the windows rolled down to that little diner on the edge of the town. There's no heartbreaking memories, no tears in the film. I'm the king of the static and beautiful run. It's a dangerous place to build a stone wall, but it's better than watching the empire fall. I'd rather be stuck in a year that is dead than face the cold sheets of an empty bed. 'Cause I'm living in the past, where the sun still shines, where your hand was always tangled up in mine. I'm ignoring the clocks and the dust on the floor to keep you right here just behind the front door. They say move on, but the now is a lie, and I'm not ready to say a final goodbye. I'm living in the past. Yesterday feels better than today, so I'm closing my eyes and I'm staying awake. Don't wake me up. The coffee's still hot in 2020. chasing the flicker of our old neon lights. I thought I knew the turns and the gravel roads that lead to the place where our story unfolds. But the landmark shifted and the signs fell down. I'm a stranger wandering through our hometown. I've got the map we drew on a napkin in June, but the ink is faded under a hollow moon. I recognize the trees and the bend in the creek, but the language of us is a tongue I can't speak. Every step forward feels like drifting at sea in a world that doesn't look like you and me. Now I'm losing my way back to where we began, back to the girl and the hopeful young man. The trail is covered in the leaves of the fall, and I can't hear your voice when I start to call. I'm spinning in circles, I'm off the track, just a heartbeat away from never coming back. Maybe the home I'm seeking isn't there anymore. Maybe you've locked and bolted the door. And all of these miles I've traveled in vain are just circles I'm drawing to manage the pain. I'm losing the scent, I'm losing the light, just a shadow searching in the middle of the night, losing my way. I think I'm finally okay with being lost. I check my phone just to see your name, but the screen stays dark and it's not the same. I walk past the park where we used to sit, and I found a memory, then I ran from it. The house is too big and the hallway's too long. Every floorboard creak sounds like a broken song. I try to be brave, I try to be fine, but I'm losing my mind at the finish line. I'm reaching for air, but I'm breathing in blue, 'cause every street corner's painted in you. And I'm missing you too much tonight. It's a heavy kind of hurt, it's a losing fight. I'm chasing the ghost of your hand in mine, trying to fix what we left behind. They say that it fades, but it only gets deep. You're the first thing I lose and the last thing I keep. Yeah, I'm missing too much. Your scent is still hot in my favorite shirt. It's a beautiful sting, it's a comfort that hurts. I start 'cause I'm stuck in the chapter where you walked away, living the same lonely Saturday. And I'm missing you too much tonight. It's a heavy kind of hurt, it's a losing fight. I'm tracing the ghost of your hand in mine, trying to fix what we left behind. They say that it fades, but it only gets deep. You're the first thing I lose and the last thing I keep. Yeah, I'm missing you too much to breathe, too much to stay. I'm just watching the pieces all crumble away. Still missing you, always missing you. I travel on the drive back home, through the static in the silver dome of a sky that used to look like gold, back when the stories hadn't all been told. Then a melody started, a simple guitar, and I had to pull over, I couldn't get far. It's the same three chords and the same soft rhyme that we danced to 1,001 times. But the air had shifted, the frequencies up, and the sweetness is buried in a bitter cough. It's just old songs with a new pain, like a sudden wind in the middle of the rain. I used to know the words, I used to feel the heat. Now they're just ghosts walking down a dead-end street. The harmony is hollow, the bridge is a lie, and I'm listening to the sound of a long goodbye. Yeah, it's an old song, but it's a brand new kind of pain. I remember when this track was always, now it's just an echo in the empty hallways. I try to change the station, I try to turn it down, but the rhythm is a heartbeat that's haunting the town. Every I love you in the second verse feels less like a blessing and more like a curse. How can a record stay exactly the same while every single letter of your beautiful name has turned into a shadow, it's turned into dust? The needle is dragging through the layers of rust. It's just old songs with a new pain, like a sudden wind in the middle of the rain. I used to know the words, I used to feel the heat. Now they're just ghosts walking down a dead-end street. The harmony is hollow, the bridge is a lie, and I'm listening to the sound of a long goodbye. Yeah, it's an old song, but it's a brand new kind of pain. Turn it off, let it fade. I can't bear the music that we once made. It's out of tune, it's out of time. Just an old song and a jagged new crime. New pain. sweeping up the kitchen at 2 in the morning. But it's not the glass that fell without warning. It's the quiet collision of a yes turned to no, the jagged remains of a never let go. I found a shine near the leg of your chair, a glint of the promise that's no longer there. I'm trying to glue them, I'm trying to fit the edges together just a little bit, but the shape is all wrong and the colors are bled, and I'm cutting my fingers on things that you said. And I'm holding the pieces of my heart in my hands, like a handful of water, like a desert of sands. One piece is the laughter, one piece is the lie, one piece is the way that you didn't say goodbye. I'm trying to build back the person I was before I was broken, just because, yeah, I'm just a collection of pieces of a heart that used to beat for us. I tucked one fragment deep in my sleeve, a piece of the magic I used to believe, and another is heavy, it's weighted with lead, the part of the story that's better unsaid. I'm missing the center, the part that was you. Now there's a hole where the wind whistles through. They say that a vessel that's broken and mended is stronger than one where the story never ended. But I'm just a mosaic of cracks and of scars, trying to reflect the light of the stars. And I'm holding the pieces of my heart in my hands, like a handful of water, like a desert of sands. One piece is the laughter, one piece is the lie, one piece is the way that you didn't say goodbye. I'm trying to build back the person I was before I was broken, just because, yeah, I'm just a collection of pieces of a heart that used to beat for us. Still sharp, still cold, a story in fragments waiting to be told. I'll keep them in a box beneath the bed until the red turns to gray and the ice is finally dead. Pieces of my heart. I stand right here on the corner of 5th and Main, watching the world blur out through the window pane. You said goodbye with a smile that felt like a knife. Now I'm just a ghost haunting the edge of your life. I don't want the sun to break through the gray. I need the clouds to help me wash this day away, because the rain hides my tears, so nobody knows how the fire in my heart turned to winter and snows. Every drop on my cheek is a secret I keep while the rest of the city is falling asleep. If the sky starts to clear, then the damage is plain. So I'm praying for lightning and endless rain. People pass by with their umbrellas held tight, running for cover, escaping the night. But I'm moving slow, letting the water soak through. It's the only thing left that feels heavy as you. The thunder is screaming the words I can't say. I'm falling afraid. Yeah, the rain hides my tears, so nobody knows how the fire in my heart turned to winter and snows. Every drop on my cheek is a secret I keep, while the rest of the city is falling asleep. If the sky starts to clear, then the damage is plain. So I'm praying for lightning when the pavement dries and the morning comes round. I'll have to pick my broken heart off the ground. But for now, let the heavens just break and pour, so I don't have to admit you don't love me no Just let it rain, let it wash out the pain. No one can tell if I'm crying or drowning in the rain. Yeah, the rain hides it all. I've been staring at the cracks in the ceiling all night, trying to piece together where we lost the fight. You left your keys and a note on the stand, but you didn't leave a map for this hollow land. I'm reading your text like there's some kind of code, looking for the moment we ran off the road. Was it a slow fade or a sudden break? How many sorries does a person take? The air is thin and the room is too wide since you took the sun and you stepped outside. And I'm searching for a reason in the wreckage we made, trying to find the color before it starts to fade. Was it me? Was it you? Was it just out of time? I'm over here paying for a nameless crime. My heart's a detective in a cold, empty hole, searching for a reason, for any reason at all. I asked the wind and I asked the rain, but they don't have an answer for this kind of pain. I saw your sister, she looked the other way. I guess there are things that she's scared to say. Is there someone new? Is there peace in your head? While I'm drowning in the things that we never said. Maybe the reason is there isn't one. Maybe some stars just run out of sun. But it just happened is a pill I can't swallow, and every tomorrow feels bitter and hollow. And I'm searching for a reason in the wreckage we made, trying to find a color before it starts to fade. Was it me? Was it you? Was it just out of time? I'm over here paying for an traffic lights, but they feel like 1,000 neon ghosts tonight. I saw your brother's truck parked at the general store, and I had to turn the corner, couldn't take it anymore. Every face I see asks how I've been, like they're looking for the cracks beneath my skin. There's nowhere to hide when the borders are thin and the walls of this valley are closing us in. I'm driving in circles just to avoid the square, because I know if I look I'll see you standing there. It's a small town with a big sad, the kind of heavy heart that we never should have had. 6 square miles of memories I can't outrun underneath the local sky and a dying sun. Everyone knows your name and they know why you left. I'm the only one left living with the theft. Yeah, it's a small town with a big, big sad. The diner still has that booth where we carved our names. Now it's just a reminder of the losing games. I heard from Mrs. Miller that you're doing fine in a city with a skyline that's bigger than mine. The gossip travels faster than the Sunday rain, while I'm just a landmark for the local pain. They say get out while you're young, find a place to breathe, but I'm anchored to the dirt, too hard to leave. I'm a ghost in a theater where the movie has stopped, in a field where the harvest was already dropped. It's a small town with a big sad, the kind of heavy heart that we never should have had. 6 square miles of memories I can't outrun underneath the local sky and a dying sun. Everyone knows your name and they know why you left. I'm the only one left living with the theft. Yeah, it's a small town with a big, big population, -1, watching the horizon till the day is done. Just a tiny dot on a dusty map, falling through a giant lonely gap. Small town, big sad. I'm driving south on the midnight line, trying to leave your ghost behind. But every mile is a heavy breath in a car that feels like a house of dead. I reach for the dial just to kill the quiet, but my soul is starting a lonely ride. I remember the songs we used to scream back when us wasn't just a dream. Now the signal's weak and the air is cold, like every promise that we couldn't hold. I'm searching for a voice, a melody, a sign, but the airwaves are tangled and losing the line. Now it's just static on the radio, like the parts of you I had to let go. A hollow white noise where your laugh used to be is the only thing left traveling with me. I'm screaming your name, but the frequency's dead. Just think I hear a note of our song, hidden in the crackle, dragging me along. But it's just the wind or a trick of the light, another jagged frequency cutting through the night. Will drown out the fear that I'm just a signal you've decided to blur, while I'm still tuned into the way we were. Just static, nothing but static, gone. Coffee's gone cold on the edge of the table. I'm making excuses as long as I'm able. I haven't moved your coat from the back of the door. Like if I just leave it, you'll walk across the floor. The silence is heavy, it's ringing so loud. I'm looking for shadows in every crowd, and I'm still waiting for you. Like the rain waits for the ground to break, like a heart that's got nothing left to take. They say time is a healer, but time is a lie. It's just more minutes watching the world go by. Yeah, I'm still waiting for you, played the ending, I memorized the fight, searching for the moment we lost all the light. Was it something I said or the things I kept in? Now I'm a stranger in my own skin. I leave the porch light burning till dawn, refusing to admit that the magic is strong. I know the neighbors are starting to talk. They see me standing at the end of the walk. It's pathetic, I know, to be anchored to ghosts, but I'm staying right here where I need you the most. And I'm still waiting for you. Like the rain waits for the ground to break, like a heart that's got nothing left to take. They say time is a healer, but time is a lie. It's just more minutes watching the world go by. Yeah, I'm still waiting for you, even though you're already gone. Still waiting. The dust is settling on your side of the bed, repeating the words that we never quite said. I'm still waiting, just in case you change your mind. Coffee's cold on the kitchen table, just like the words we used to say. I'm holding on as long as I'm able, but I watch the colors fade to gray. I see your coat hanging by the door, a ghost of the man I used to know. I don't hear your footsteps on the floor, and I'm not ready to let you go. Now the tears fall like rain on a broken window pane, washing away the dreams we used to name. Every drop is a memory, every splash is a sting of the love we lost and the heart that used to sing. The sky is crying because you're not here, and I'm drowning in a river of my own fear. Yeah, the tears fall like rain. I found your note in the pocket of my jeans, just to see you later, that turned into goodbye. Now I'm living in the space in between, where the truth is dead and the world is alive. Try to breathe but the air feels thin, like doors are closing on the mess I'm in. I'm reaching out for a hand that's gone, trying to find the strength to carry on. They say time heals, but time is a thief, stealing the joy and leaving the grief. I'm standing in the storm, soaked to the bone, learning how to be broken and all alone. And the tears fall like rain on a broken window pane, washing away the dreams we used to name. Every drop is a memory, every splash is a sting of the love we lost and the heart that used to sing. The sky is crying because you're not here, and I'm drowning in a river of my own fear. The tears fall like rain, just like they keep falling down. The silence is the only sound. Tears fall like rain. I'm becoming a scholar of empty spaces, of cold coffee cups and forgotten places. I've memorized the way the shadows lean in the quiet corners where we used to be seen. I used to be a builder, I used to be a king. Now I'm just a witness to a vanishing thing. They say practice makes perfect, well I'm getting there. I'm a pro at the silence and 1,000-yard stare. I've mastered the rhythm of a heart that skipped a beat, and the hollow echo of my own lonely feet. And I'm perfect trying to find a self that doesn't feel like rain. I've curated a gallery of used to be's, hanging my failures for the world to see. It takes a certain skill to stay this still while the ground is shifting beneath it, to watch the colors strain from the frame and still remember the sound of your name. And I'm perfecting the art of losing you, bit by bit until the sky turns blue. I'm letting go of the scent on the sheets and the way your voice felt in the city streets. It's a beautiful tragedy, a slow motion fall, learning how to have nothing after having it all. Yeah, I'm a masterpiece of gone in the art of losing you. The brush is dry, the canvas is bare. I'm finally breathing the empty air. A portrait of silence, a sketch of the end. I'm losing my lover and losing my love. The autumn losing. I put on the mask before I walk out the door. I tell everybody I don't hurt anymore. I smile at the checkout, I laugh with the guys, but there's a heavy reflection behind my eyes. My shoulders are aching from holding the weight of acting like us was just some kind of fate. I'm a master of fine, I'm a pro at okay. I've mastered the art of just drifting away. But the armor is cracking, the metal is thin, and the cold from the outside is finally in. 'Cause I'm tired of being brave, I'm tired of being strong, I'm tired of pretending that I still belong. I just wanna fall, I just wanna break. I'm sick of the effort that sanity takes. My heart is a soldier that's lost every war, and I can't be a hero for you anymore. Yeah, I'm tired of being brave. I come home to the silence and drop to the floor. I don't have to play the part anymore. I'm shaking and hollow, I'm gasping for air, searching for traces of you everywhere. They say keep your chin up and look to the light, but they don't see the shadows I'm fighting tonight. Is there a prize for the one who survives, for the one who keeps living these half-empty lives? I trade all my courage to have one more night where I didn't have to put up a fight. 'Cause I'm tired of being brave, I'm tired of being strong, I'm tired of pretending that I still belong. I just wanna fall, I just wanna break. I'm sick of the effort that sanity takes. My heart is a soldier that's lost every war, and I can't be a hero for you anymore. Yeah, I'm tired of being brave. Let the tears fall, let the walls down. I'm done with the maybe and the some way, somehow. I'm just a man. across the floor of my mind. I'm sitting here in the 3 a.m. blue, looking for the shape of what used to be you. The house is a museum of things we left behind, a map of a treasure I can no longer find. Now I'm just tracing shadow walls, waiting for a footstep in these empty halls. Outline of a memory, ghost of a grace, trying to reconstruct the lines of your face. But the sun always rises and pulls you away, leaving me with silhouettes in shades of gray. Yeah, I'm just tracing shadows on walls. There's a mark on the door frame where you used to lean, and a space on the bookshelf that's lonely and clean. I reach for the light, but I'd rather stay blind than see the reflection of the life left behind. Because in the darkness, you're almost real, a phantom of a feeling I still wanna feel. If I follow the curves and the edges of the dark, can I find the ember? Can I find the spark? Or am I just dancing with the flicker of light, till keep from admitting I'm losing the fight? Still here tracing shadows on walls, waiting for a footstep in these empty halls. Outline of a memory, ghost of a grace, trying to reconstruct the lines of your face. But the sun always rises and pulls you away, leaving me with silhouettes in shades of gray. Yeah, I'm just tracing shadows on walls, just a shadow. I'm tracing outlines on your side of the bed, repeating the things that we left unsaid. The clock on the wall is the only sound in a house where our laughter used to abound. I reach for your hand in the middle of the night, but I'm grabbing at shadows and losing the light. The silence is heavy, a weight on my chest, while my heart is a bird that can't find its nest. Now I'm hearing whispers in the dark, flickers of a flame that lost its spark, calling out your name to an empty room, watching every flower wither in the gloom. Just a ghost of a touch, a breath on my skin, wondering where you went and I begin, lost in the echoes of a love gone wrong. Just whispers in the dark, where you belong. I see your face in the glass of the wine, a beautiful portrait I can't call mine. The scent of your perfume still haunts the hall like a bittersweet ghost, watching me fall. I keep the porch light on just in case you're looking for home in this hollow space, but the wind only blows set free. I'm chasing a memory I can't quite hold, in a world that's turned quiet and gray and cold. Still hearing whispers in the dark, flickers of a flame that lost its spark, calling out your name to an empty room, watching every flower wither in the gloom. Just a ghost of a touch, a breath on my skin, wonder where you end and I begin. Lost in the echoes of a love gone wrong, just whispers in the dark. Just a whisper in the dark. I'm sitting in the quiet of this empty room, tracing the patterns of the afternoon. I find your notes tucked inside my favorite books, but I'm haunted by the ghost of your parting looks. There were sentences hanging in the hallway air that we both ignored like they weren't even there. Now I'm drowning in the words we never said. The I'm sorry's and I love you's trapped inside my head. They're the heaviest stones that I have to carry. The please don't go and the let's get married. We let the silence grow until it turned to lead, living in the shadow of the words we never said. I see you across the street or in a crowded place, and I see the same regret written on your face. We trade a hello and a how have you been, while the truth stays locked somewhere deep within. We're masters of the small talk, keeping it light, while the real things scream in the middle of the night. Yeah, I'm drowning in the words we never said. The I'm sorry's and I love you's trapped inside my head. They're the heaviest stones that I have to carry. The please don't go and the let's get married. We let the silence grow until it turned to lead, living in the shadow of the words we never said. This quiet goodbye. So many pages left perfectly white, so many feelings kept out of the light. Just a library of silence instead of all the beautiful words I watched your taillights bleed into the fog, like a closing chapter in a heavy log. I kept the porch light humming for a week or two, but the moths are the only ones coming through. I checked the weather and I checked the maps, but there's a silence falling through the gaps. The radio is static and the road is black. There's no U-turn sign to bring you back. I'm standing on the platform of a ghost train line, realizing that your heart was never really mine. And there's a zero chance of return tonight. The stars have all flickered and lost their light. I'm staring at a compass that's spinning in circles, while the bruises in my soul turn a deep shade of purple. The bridge is down and the river is wide, and there's nowhere left for a memory to hide. Yeah, there's a zero chance of return. I found your spare key buried in the dirt, next to the flowers that we couldn't keep unheard. I thought about calling, then I put down the phone, because hello sounds different when you're truly alone. You've crossed a border I can't even see, and you didn't leave a single footprint for me. Is it cold over there? Is it easier to breathe? Does it feel like a victory just to leave? Because over here the air is like stone, and I'm learning the weight of being on my own. And there's a zero chance of return tonight. The stars have all flickered and lost their light. I'm staring at a compass that's spinning in circles, while the bruises in my soul turn a deep shade of purple. The bridge is down and the river is wide, and there's nowhere left for a memory to hide. Yeah, there's a zero chance of return. No way back, no see you soon. Just the cold, hard face of a winter moon. The door is locked from the other side. Zero chance, zero chance. I'm letting go of the